a day away from the NBA returning to the regular season action tomorrow. And when play resumes, the Boston Celtics will still be that top team in the league. At 43-12 on the year, they are still a full 4 games ahead of the rest of the NBA. And it feels like they have their feet on the desk, hands crossed behind their head, and they are chilling. Let me welcome in my guy, Harrison Sanford, really quickly, because we're going to talk about this upcoming playoff push with a game of thumbs up or thumbs down. Harrison, great to see you, man. How you feeling on this Tuesday? Or actually Wednesday?
I'm doing well. I wish it was Thursday because, bruh, we need some games back in our life. This is enough now. As I mentioned to you before, hey, if these guys were going to play hard during the All-Star game, then fine, I could deal with this long of a break. But I haven't seen real NBA competition in a minute. I need that.
As much as we love the drama of the NBA, it feels a little too soap opera style right now. And when we get to the games tomorrow, we can just kind of put that stuff to the side with all the back and forth. We'll get into that conversation
for a little bit
in the second segment.
I kind of like the soap opera stuff, though.
All right, let's get into this game of thumbs up or thumbs down. And we're going to start off with the Boston Celtics. So are you going to give a thumbs up or a thumbs down with this Celtics team when it comes to taking them over the field to win the East? And as I mentioned, full 4 games ahead of everybody when it comes to the standings. And has anybody really truly challenged the Boston Celtics? So where are you going, thumbs up or thumbs down? Or are you going with them to take the East or the field?
I'm going to go with thumbs up for them taking over the East as the #1 seed.
You sound a little sketchy right now.
I'm going thumbs down for them necessarily coming out of the East and representing the conference in the NBA Finals. Listen, as a regular season team, this team has every single thing that you need. Now you add on the fact that Jason Tatum seems somewhat determined to kind of make an MVP push here towards the end of the season. They obviously don't have as many moving parts as maybe some other teams are going to have towards the end of the season, like the Milwaukee Bucks, like the New York Knicks, and they just have a continuity that's hard to deny. So #1 seed, they got that wrapped up. You could go ahead and book it right now. They'll probably end up with home court advantage throughout the NBA Finals. But I'm not too sure they're going to make it to the NBA Finals. Their shot profile for me is, again, something that I'm going to have to worry about going forward. How many threes will you take in desperation games or in desperation moments? Will Joe Mazzulla actually call his timeouts that he has during pivotal NBA playoff moments? I don't know. I'm going to have to see it. I have a lot of questions. I'm sure a lot of Boston Celtics fans have a lot of questions as well. They are talented. They should be in the finals. No doubt about it. Don't know if that happens, though. I'll take the field.
No, I'm not taking the field. I'm giving this 2 thumbs up for the Boston Celtics to come out of the East. They will make the NBA Finals because when you get to this point of the season, Harrison, you know this. You are who you are. You can't transform into some super team like all the ills that you had, like a Milwaukee Bucks team that has improved defensively, yes, but consistently they have been one of the worst offensive rated teams in the NBA. They are who they are. Doc Rivers is a great coach, but he is not an offensive mastermind that can help this Milwaukee Bucks team really improve. Of course, that's up to the players like a Damian Lillard, who really needs to improve his shooting with his team. And maybe from what we saw last weekend in All-Star Weekend, he can do that by winning the three-point contest and also just knocking down an insane amount of threes, some from half court, to help him win All-Star Game MVP. But that Bucks team, they are who they are offensively. This Celtics team, defensively, offensively, they have been one of the best in the league. And so I'm looking at them as the team that will represent the Eastern Conference in the NBA Finals because Jason Tatum understands that the Boston Celtics success, his own success, is not measured in the regular season. It's measured in the playoffs, where some people may criticize him and say that the lights have been too bright for him in those situations. He's really entering his prime right now, and this is a guy that understands that the Celtics team goes as he goes, but also when it comes to the three-point attempts and the percentage that they knock them down at, I think Boston switches things up just a little bit, knowing that the playoffs will force you into a half-court game, especially when they get into those 7-game series, possibly against the Milwaukee Bucks or a Miami Heat team. So 2 thumbs up for me when it comes to the Boston Celtics